So I just passed a sign, well, a lot of signs, that said, do not pass, road is underwater. But the house I'm working on is down this road. I don't see the water, but the hurricane was yesterday. I don't know if it was a hurricane, it might have been a tropical storm. However, I've been told that this road, there's a little dirt road here on the right, that it is underwater. So let's see, is it still underwater? Because yesterday it probably would have been, it might still be. And even if you guys don't care, my kids, so not necessarily this, but the driveway to get down, there's a pond on each side. And I heard that they joined together. So we're gonna see. We will see. And this is why I couldn't come to work yesterday. Oh, there's a car. Pull over for this guy. Oh, there goes my brakes. Oh, okay. He's gonna let me by. Thank you. That chunk out because nobody wants to see my steering wheel. Although the sound my brakes made when they hit that mud, that was a lovely noise. So let's, oh, okay, this is going to be interesting. Can I get to the house? From here it doesn't look good, but I don't actually know until I get there. Not too far. And okay, so yeah, there is still some sitting water on this road. Hi, birdies. Hi, sorry. Sorry. Okay, let's go through this. Now we're gonna go through here. Oh, wow. This front pasture. Okay, hold on. My son was supposed to mow this pasture. And I'm sure this was awful yesterday. See these two ponds? They did not exist before. Oh my God, their well house is underwater. Holy garbage. Okay, their well house is underwater. Oh my goodness. I've never seen the water this high here. This is extreme. Oh, the lawn mowing guy is here. Oh no. Look at that. Oh, the poor donkeys. Okay, my son needs to stop it. Of course, when I'm filming, this is when he starts. I made it! Hello. Okay, so yes, just left work again, but I do have some footage of getting into work today, which was super fun. Okay, these two front pastures, one belongs to my client, another belongs to their neighbor, and they both have these dry ponds. So with the tropical storm / hurricane that just came through, well, two tropical storms just came through, they are full-fledged ponds. One of them takes up the entire front pasture of my client. The other takes up the majority of the front pasture of their neighbor. As I was leaving, and I wish I had filmed this because it was hilarious, a fish, big guy, was swimming across the road. So anyway, right now, tiling the shower. I did not film today because one of my clients, the one who's choosing all the tile, choosing all the designs, choosing all of everything, she had actually said a few weeks back, when she found out she was sick, that she didn't care, just do whatever. And then I guess she's feeling a little bit better. She came in a couple days ago and said, hey, I can help you cut tile. She really enjoys being hands-on, and I don't mind it. She, if I say, hey, cut on this side of the line, she will. I don't mind working with her at all. She's nice. She's a sweet lady. She doesn't like push me to hurry up and get things done if, they're moving a little slower or I'm nitpicking at details. She just kind of lets me do my thing. But it also helps when I have to make a decision that could change the look of the entire thing. Although I have had to call the shots on a few things simply because I'm looking at it from the perspective of, that's not going to look right. Let's do it this way. So I just kind of said, okay, hey, because the curb looks like this, I'm going to go up the walls like this, and then we can do whatever you want in the field. And then the rest of the bathroom. And then around the tub. Whatever. It still gives her plenty of free space. So I ran white tile up the perimeters of the shower and the pattern tile is going up as the field, and I guess inside the niches, well, as we're going up, I went a few rows up, and because there was a bench, I was doing all the cuts, and because whenever there's like corner cuts and things, she doesn't want to mess them up. I've shown her how to do them, and she can competently do. This woman's a doctor. She's by no means stupid. And she likes this stuff. Her sisters do amazing work with, what is that glass called? Stained glass, like all the itty bitty pieces to make up a big piece of artwork. Her sisters do amazing stained glass pieces. Amazing. I mean, amazing. Like, I don't have the patience for that. So anyway, she was in there working with me today. I got up above the bench and, going along with the pattern tile. I had already put in the white border tile. Well, not all of it, not the ceiling stuff, but the walls the other day. And I'm putting in the pattern tile, and she's kind of in and out. And well, I didn't know she had an injured bird from the storm. Apparently, she found a bird in the field and was sort of nursing it, but she was like, hey, I can help you with the tile. So she came in, and she's like, well, where are we going to use the blue tile? And I said, wherever you want. I mean, do you want to put it, and I kind of showed her where I would have put it. Knowing that we're going to be tiling the whole bathroom, I was going to do a band through the shower and then skip the white and then band it around the bathroom and then surround the bathtub area with it. So not fully surround, but just sort of frame it out. So she decided she wanted a double band of the blue more at the level of the shower valve. So we're doing that, which has also caught up a niche because there's two niches, one above another. And the purpose is one is hers, one is his, or if they end up selling the house, one is hers, one is his, whatever. Or one is his and one is hers and hers, whatever it is. But it's coming out well. The only thing is the blue tile is thicker than the pattern tile and the white tile. So luckily, I knew the blue tile was gonna come into play at some point. I didn't think it would be in the shower, but I did think it would be in the bathroom. So I set the tile on a slightly thicker bed of mud so that they could match up. So then that way I just put really thin layer of thin set on the blue. Boom, they match up. We don't have a discrepancy. Thank God. Thank God my poor little sleep-deprived brain. Although, I have to say, getting back into the pattern of working while somebody's standing right there, it's been a time. But anyway, she made me cinnamon rolls. I got into my truck and I start driving, and I put my elbow down and I see out of the corner of my eye this foil, and I'm like, what? And it says homemade cinnamon rolls with glaze. Enjoy. Recommend put in microwave 10 to 12 seconds. Anyway, super cute. Super cute. What a sweetheart. And before the storm the other day, she literally packed boxes of food for my kids. Because all I said was something about, oh yeah, after I leave here, I have to stop at the store. They know I drive an hour out there and an hour home. And I not only had to go to the store while the storm was like kicking into gear, but I had to stop by Alligator Lake and get my son, who was in a kayak. The storm had not hit yet. I didn't even know a storm was coming. I was oblivious. They were the ones that told me. And then her husband eventually kicked me out. He's like, I'm gonna have to ask you to go now. And as he said that, I was kind of like cleaning things up, breaking down my saw, cleaning out buckets, things like that. And the winds were getting serious. And I was like, well, that's weird. It's not supposed to hit till 2 in the morning. Wow, those bands hit, because the rain and the wind and all, I mean, we're talking like everything's cool and calm. 20 minutes later, it's absolute chaos with wind and rain. Now, the path that storm was on, I was driving towards my son at the lake, and I was like, I texted him, is it raining there yet? No, it's good, it's clear. Okay, sweet. And I'm driving, and I'm noticing that I'm kind of like with the storm as I'm driving. So, as I'm getting closer to him, the storm is getting ahead of me a little bit, because I have to take all the roads. I'm not just a bird flying overhead. And the storm got to him before I did. So, he was soaking wet. We had to put a kayak full of water into the back. That was fun. But they did pack up boxes and boxes of food for the kids, which was really cool, because I was able to skip that one trip to the grocery store and wait till the next day and go. And luckily, when I got there, they still had water. Thank God. Because whenever a storm hits, we have one Walmart for like 3 counties. And, well, you can imagine, in a town where there's 3 Walmarts for 1 county or more, they run dry on everything. This area, oh man, if anything's gonna run out of stock, it's out of stock well before it's on the news that it's out of stock. So anyway, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I'm gonna just enjoy my ride home. It's not bad. It's like 6:30. I might be home by 7. Probably later than 7. I don't know. But a fish was swimming across the road. I wish I filmed it. Unfortunately, there were some people waiting at the end of the road for me to get through it so they could come down, because it's not a 2-lane road, it's a 1-lane road. Anyway, bye. Hello. It's gonna be a Rachel Vents session. My hair is already disintegrating. I am getting complete mixed messages from my clients. One of them says, oh, don't worry about it, blah, 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 like no hurrying on this, that, or the other, because I'll be putting my focus towards one thing, and then another person wants me to put my focus towards another thing, and then the other person comes and says, oh, you're going to meet this deadline, And then we get tropical storm after tropical storm, power outage after power outage. Their road is underwater. I can only do what I can do. I do not have an amphibious vehicle. And we have had, my hair literally just completely fell. You just saw it disintegrate. Okay, anyway, point is, I found out yesterday that they have a plumbing issue upstairs. We need coffee just to talk about this. So apparently the shower backs up, the toilet won't flush. To me, she said this problem started 4 months ago. She has lived in this home 14 years. Her husband has lived there for 2 years. A plumbing company came out and told them they needed an $800 industrial toilet, which they bought and installed, and it worked for about 2 months. So I said, how's the vent? And she said, well, they only looked behind the toilet. They opened the wall behind the toilet, and because they did not see a vent right there. Now, this is not an old house. If you were looking at a house built in the 50s or before, or whatever, yes, the vent would likely be directly behind the toilet. It can be within 10 feet of the toilet, though. Like, it doesn't have to be right there. It doesn't even have to be in that wall. So anyway, they're saying there's perhaps a Studer under the sink. And if the problem started 4 months ago, my thought is the Studer under the sink was perhaps the only vent they had. And over time, they just stop working. They gum up a little bit or they dry up and they don't admit the air anymore. And if you replace it, suddenly you lose that vacuum and your drains work again. If it started 4 months ago, like, that's where my brain goes immediately. That is where my brain goes. Not my first rodeo. Anyway, so I just picked up a bunch of junk at the orange store. And, like, how is it that you can go in there and spend so much money and have, like, 2 bags? Like, I don't even know what's going on. This rain, though, I thought this storm hit Texas. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just a band off of that, or maybe it's just a normal Florida, you know, rain. Just the same rain we get every single day. My sneaker was wet before it started. I washed my sneakers last night. I was so excited. I was so excited to have clean sneakers. I didn't get out of the yard before I had dumped over a bucket because I didn't want mosquitoes breeding and soaked one of my sneakers. So we're starting on a good note. It is what it is. Oh, should I chop off my hair? So, oops, sorry. So the thought recently has been, this is a work hazard for multiple reasons. Saws. I dip it in thin set all the time, not on purpose, but that means it also dips in other chemicals from time to time. And of course I have those days where, like, you know, I'm really tired when I get home, so I don't want to wash my hair, so I'll like jump in the shower and just like rinse off kind of and like tie my hair up. Like, that's most days, I guess. Anyway, I'll wake up the next morning and have like chunks of thin set still in my hair from the day before. So thoughts, like real shortcut, or like real shortcut, like kind of bangs and You know, like, I'll have to show you a picture of what it looks like on me. Because I've literally had my head shaved. I'm not going to shave my head, don't worry. In my job, I don't think I could rock a shaved head and still be taken seriously. So, and that's not meant to be a slur to anyone. That's literally meant I don't want to look like a teenage punk star or whatever. Anyway, talk to you guys soon. It is a long drive to get to any home improvement store from their house, but when drains aren't draining and you've run out of spacers, what choices do you have? So it is what it is. All right, bye. I want to see if there are any fish swimming across the road, because I've heard they are still swimming across the road. Yesterday, I don't know what it was, but man, it was a fish. But that sucker is in the water. Like, come on. Come on. That's insanulous. See, their yard normally looks like this. Normally. But currently, it's just underwater. I mean, that's, wow. Oh boy. I want to see if we can see that fish again. Because I believe it was up there. And I heard there's a couple of big gators in here. Hey birdies, sorry I'm going to tick you off again. So I was told the fish was swimming around in the road earlier. Look at this though. This is crazy. Let's see the gators. Look at this craziness. There is a swamp over there. Okay, she had said that the fish and gators come from the swamp over there. Let's see if I could see any of those guys. Wow. See, when I saw the water moving the other day, this is what I thought was happening. But it was a big fish, and I think it was a gar. I don't know. I have no idea. Until I see him again. I mean, you just see little, like, tadpoles and things swimming around, and those little, you know, those little bugs that go on the top of the water. You can see them. That's insane. This is usually a dry pasture. Not right now. Jeez, it's still beautiful. All right. Talk to you guys later.